Raph. I wasn't ready to swallow it just yet, but, you know, they have done a great job in a quick review, too. Those are great.
I don't want to drop dime, but I also saw a chicken finger in between games for Gene. All the major food groups have been covered.
Well, Gene felt this game would be the tougher of the two to referee.
Yeah, definitely, Raph. I mean, coming out with Houston and the aggressiveness and really Duke just balancing things out and doing it the way they've done it here. I think the guys have done a really good job, though, of keeping this thing where it is. We got to finish strong now.
Duke 58, Houston 45. We're going to hit the 9-minute mark of this second half. Florida took care of business in a close one against Auburn in the first national semifinal.
Again, make them use a lot of clock to get into their sets.
Feed it. Cryer, 7 to shoot.
Nice double up.
Malawach was helping Knipple. Open look. Arsenal off the rim. And another rebound for Knipple.
Tough. What an add-on he is. Goodness.
Knipple has 7 boards. 15 points.
Started the game tough. Continues. Now they can use some clock too.
Proctor. Shot clock winding down. Patience from Duke. Proctor trying to wheel inside, and he does draw the foul.
They've really taken that three-point shot away from him. He's got to put it on the floor.
Yeah, he's not shot it well. Has had some open looks in the first half, but smart right there. Put the ball on the ground, get to the basket. You know Houston's going to be aggressive. Get to the free throw line. Maybe that can get you going.
And that is 4 on Uzan at the 8:17 mark.
I think you just got to go with him, don't you? Although it looks like you got to sell. Well, Roberts might be for up front.
Juwan Roberts back on the floor. He replaces Uzan. Tyrese Proctor was red hot early in this tournament. He couldn't miss from three-point territory. Duke's first and second round games in Raleigh.
Well, you know when you play Houston, you're going to be shooting the ball that well, they're going to recognize it, try and take that away from you.
And Sion James back in. He gets a round of applause from Duke Nation behind the bench.
And picking up full court. So,
and here's a guy that played a lot of zone at Tulane, according to Kelvin.
This matches Duke's largest lead. Houston has gone cold. They've missed 7 of their last 8. Cryer puts an end to the drought.
And Raph, he can make some tough shots there, Cryer, as Tugler really got tripped up there trying to battle on the glass.
Need some help getting up and get some assistance.
Looked like Gillis got him with his left arm.
They're going to have to look at that too.
We got a timeout. 7:58 remaining. Second half in San Antonio.
And the black team will be awarded the ball on the baseline with 20 seconds on the shot clock.
81% free throw shooter.
10-point game.
Could be a big possession here for Houston.
Mason Gillis in his 6th year. Rugged, team-oriented, brought over because he was a versatile piece. And Cryer misses on the second attempt. But Houston will have possession. 7:58 mark of this second half. 10-point game.
This could be a big trip.
Cryer gets it in for Sharp.
Right on the catch on these deep shooters. Got to get in the gap and find somebody.
Cryer off balance.
Pretty.
Puts it in.
And a lot of contact there too.
Absolutely. Big trip they made.
Houston #1 of the country this season in points allowed, 58.3. They've given up 59 to Duke with 7.5 to go. Flag. Hard drive. Goes to that left hand. It rims out. 8-point game. Cryer using the screen. Trying to fake out Knipple, and he loses the ball. It was nearly kicked by Kelvin Sampson.
We're going to let him do our soccer promo.
Oh, yeah, we could go back to UEFA.
Yeah.
So Duke gets it back. We approach 7 minutes to play. Screen, Malawach. Proctor. No good. Malawach. Contact with Tugler. Foul on the Duke big. That's his second.
Boy, couldn't get a better look for an outstanding shooter, too.
That is just the 4th team foul against Jon Scheyer's squad. Houston was in the Final Four in 2021. In Indianapolis, lost to Baylor, the eventual champion, 78-59.
Where they've been realigning the outside shooter. They got to go inside either with the dribble or the catch.
Cryer, deep range. It bounces off.
Big rebound in traffic.
And it's James who clears the space. 6.5 to go. And Jon Scheyer will take a timeout.
Good one, too. A lot of tired guys in white shirts.
James is still grabbing the back of his head. Duke.
Yeah, I got a little bit of that shake back in the day. What a great player he was.
And still #1 on the all-time blocks list in NBA history.
Incredible.
Nice screen.
Flag doesn't take the 3. Instead, spin, fade. In and out. It was halfway down. Rebounded by Cryer. 8-point game.
And a lot of pressure on the guards here of Houston. Can't simulate anything in the lane. There you go.
Fake it. Tugler's pass. Roberts gets inside for 2.
And what a great set ball movement there. And I love the big-to-big passing on the interior.
Nice flash to that elbow.
And an 8-0 run. So we've got a 6-point game. This was the disparity at halftime. Knipple gives it up for Flag.
Nice use of the flare.
2-man game. Knipple kick. Proctor extra. James on the baseline. Turns it over.
I thought Proctor passed up an open 3 to swing it to the corner there, but once again, the college game all about momentum. Houston has found it.
Going the other way.
Uzan is back in. He's playing with 4 fouls. 59-53 Duke.
What a great set they ran, as you noted, Grant. Got to go inside again, I think. Turn and go.
Roberts will go. Oh, missed it.
Look at
off the heel. Offensive rebound. Tugler is fouled.
Now Duke was double teaming Uzan way out on the perimeter there with both Malawach and Cooper Flag.
That is the 5th team foul against Duke. Get it in. Sharp. Aggressive. Hangs. The follow goes. It's Tugler.
Nice little follow by the forward.
We've got a 4-point game. Just under 5 minutes to play. 10-0 Cougars run.
We talked earlier about Duke being in close games. Haven't been in many this year.
Proctor, kick, Flag. Ball fake.
What a close.
He'll drive. He'll fend off. Didn't have the angle off the window.
They'll go the other way.
A foul called as Tugler ends up on his backside.
And give credit to Roberts. Roberts taking the challenge defensively on Cooper, making him stay on the perimeter, using that physicality to guard him.
The foul against Malik Brown. Right now, let's take a look from our AT&T Connect.
Chipping away at this lead.
Uzan.
Empty side ball screen.
4:24 to go. Uzan, a series of fakes. Kick for Cryer. Timer is down to 10. He's got a screen from Tugler. Cryer now sharp in the area. Shot clock at 4. At 3. Pull up. Off the rim. No. And rebound controlled by Flag.
Too much dribbling, I thought.
But Duke has hit a scoring drought.
I love how Roberts likes to take the best guy out here. He is a gamer.
They have 1 point in the last 6.5 minutes. They double Flag.
Nice ball fake.
He's going to take it in. And a foul is called.
Had that open look if he wanted it, didn't he?
I like the inverted screen and roll there.
Coming down to the wire. Duke clinging to a 4-point advantage.
I can't believe
Into the game.
Tyrese Proctor, native of Sydney, Australia. came out of the NBA Global Academy, will shoot free throws at the 3:44 mark.
You mentioned earlier, he shot 64% in the NCAA, averaging 17 points. So he's a big contributor.
He was 13 of 16 from three-point territory in the first 2 rounds. 3 of 9 entering action tonight in the last 2 rounds from 3. Second one for Proctor, the junior. Another one who reclassified to come to Duke a year early. 2 out of 2. Duke up by 6.
Yeah, he's got a big responsibility with Cryer. Horn set to a high-low.
Uzan, he draws Brown, the big. Now it's Roberts against James, the guard. Bumping bodies. Roberts turns and rims out. Flack couldn't grab it.
Oh, they're going the other way with it.
Last touch by Houston.
And how about the strength of James? It's like a tree trunk. He couldn't move him when he was trying to back him down there.
No field goals in the last 7+ minutes for Duke, but they lead by 6. We're going to hit 3 minutes to play.
He can get it going, Proctor.
Proctor off the double, roll, kick, flag.
What a find and a relocate.
Whew, big one for Cooper Flag.
Pass up a good one for a great one.
25 points, 7 rebounds. It's a 9-point Blue Devils lead. Knocked away from Cryer, retrieves it with 10 to shoot. He draws Flag. Wanted to step back jumper, just couldn't get his feet set.
Under 4.
Uzan lines it up. Off the rim, no. Tugler offensive board. Reload, Sharp. Sidestep, jumper, no good.
Look at this hustle.
Cryer goes down to get it. We're down to 2:18 to play. Spin move. Blocked. Denied by Flag. He went up the pole.
The total package. What a read, what support. Knipple did his end of the job. Contest, but look from the rear. The deuce is loose.
Left. And Duke up by 9. 12 seconds to work with here for Houston. Uzan. You're going to go long and trapped down by Sharp.
Excellent D on the inbounds, too.
They got to work quickly here. 5 to shoot. Sharp, little stutter step, takes it inside for the deuce.
About the blow by there. Like a little tired, I think, Grant.
I think he was trying to play him on that 3-point attempt. Strong drive there by Sharp.
1:50 to go. Duke leads by 7. James with Uzan. Give it up. Proctor, drive.
Boy,
he lost it.
He may have carried that just before, right?
Never had control of it there on that curl screen.
Turnovers now for Duke. 1.5 minutes to play. Sharp is met and clubbed by Brown.
And Sharp is so smart and so physical. So smart play by Sharp. Stopping the clock, get to the free throw line.
And free throws, there's a large differential. Duke is 15 of 19. Houston is 6 of 10. Sharp cans the first. 88% at the line. 6-point game, 1 more to go for Sharp. Now Malawach will check back in. He is part of this group. Duke is the tallest team in the country. We've not seen Gumba since the early going.
Remember he fell too. Maybe that's part of it.
Brown has played so well.
2 out of 2 for Sharp.
Quick timeout. Houston.
1:27 to play.
Extending the floor now. Not known for their full court pressure. I think it'll be straight up, Grant.
Yeah, I agree, but they have Tugler on the ball. His length and foot speed. They try to trap the first pass that's inbounded.
Zion James trying to work the baseline. He's going to take the timeout.
1 to go. Dublin wants a 5-second call.
One left for John Shire and Duke. They're up by 5.
As your host, every pass if you're Duke.
James tries to bounce it to Flag. There's contact and a foul called.
Had his arm around.
In that case, you don't need to foul on that right there. He's in the
He got a
corner.
perfect
You got
spot.
Tugler coming over.
Points, 7 rebounds. Gets the roll.
Coach looks like he's still coaching.
It was that same look.
Well, you know he is.
It's that look.
He's coaching inside his brain. There's no doubt.
Yeah.
He took a peek at you. He had bad thoughts, I think.
I think he was looking at you. 2 out of 2 for Flag. 66-59. Duke.
You're right. They got to go quick here.
Yeah.
Screen, Roberts, switch. Sharp has the big. Fake drive. It doesn't go, but a whistle.
Wow.
And Sharp is going to go to the free throw line for a pair.
Well, you got to clean up that rebound. Malawatch with a nice read and get to the point of attack as well.
And that's 4 on Malawatch.
And once again, Sharp just
Clean, and it was Malawatch called for the foul. It rims in for Emmanuel Sharp. 6-point game.
We always talk about Roberts. This kid's had a lot of toughness about him, too. Not afraid of searching contact.
Native of Tampa, Florida. And he knocks down a pair. He has scored the last 6 points for the Cougars.
Boy, I would grab the.
he
reaching over. Yeah.
Reached across.
Yeah, that's a technical.
So Sion James trying to inbound it. Tugler trying to defend it and made contact with the ball. A technical foul. Conversation with JoJo Tugler, who he just went on and on about. Like it, his instincts.
Told us to look up one of the plays during the season, right?
That's right.
That Tugler came and foul line in to negate an opportunity.
Was it the Baylor game that he mentioned?
I think it was.
Yeah. Right now, the officials are just taking a look. James Breeding.
After review, it's been ruled that black number 11 touched the ball while it was out of bounds in the thrower end. That is a Class B technical foul. Any player on the white team can shoot the ball. One shot, white team ball out of bounds with the privileges to run the baseline.
What foul?
So it happens at the 1:14 mark. Houston had cut it to 5. They had put pressure on Duke to the point where they had to. Knipple, 92% at the free throw line.
Why not pick him?
So now a 6-point lead for the Blue Devils.
They've had trouble cutting, presenting themselves, running through the pass.
Collectively, Duke has gone 18 of 22 at the line. James gets it in. Knipple back for James. 1:09 to go. Houston not fouling.
No, they're going to play this one out, surprisingly.
And Duke is more than happy to use as much clock as possible. We are under a minute to play now. Shot clock is down to 10. James on a switch now has Uzan.
You do not want to foul now.
Knipple, drive. Knipple denied by Tugler. Houston comes up with a defensive stand. 6-point game. 42 seconds to go.
No threes, no fouls. You're thinking if you're Duke.
Sharp loses his footing. Uzan now with 35 seconds left. Sharp, the jumper. He's got it.
Wow. How about that?
Houston cuts it to 3 with 32.4 to go.
Man. Different set, Grant, offensively to get the ball in bounds. And I'm sure they'll be big on the ball.
Yeah, I think you put Tugler back on the ball. You force Duke to catch it in the corner.
Try sprint hard and run through the ball.
James working the baseline, trying to get it in. Knocked away.
Now this is you're locked into your position now on this one. This is a lot harder to inbound the ball. You can't run the baseline.
It gives them a fresh 5 seconds. 31.4 on the clock.
He wants to check it out.
He wants him to check. He thought that was a 5-second count. Kelvin Sampson wanting the officials to review that. It was close.
I think he's going to check to see if it was who hit the ball out, maybe.
Oh.
Yeah, they can't check the 5-second count.
So Sion James, the trigger man, the ball was knocked out of bounds as he was trying to feed it, and he was walking a tightrope on the 5 seconds.
And Kelvin really wanted the timeout, even if he doesn't get what he wants.
For out of bounds and timing.
So it's a combination, out of bounds and timing. All right, Gene, take us through what the officials
to the ball.
After review, the call on the floor of white basketball stands. The clock will be adjusted to 31.8 seconds, the time in which the ball hit out of bounds.
So they will add 0.4 of a second, 31.8. This is what Houston is all about. Tough, suffocating defense and putting teams in uncomfortable positions.
And they're going to do it again, but Tucker on the basketball, locked in position. And everybody down here. Got to vacate.
Yeah, look for someone on Duke possibly to go long here.
Even though it drags
tough.
somebody, even if you don't throw it.
Right.
67-64, Duke in front. They're trying to get to the finish line.
Face guarding, automatic switching.
A toss in by James. Floated upstairs, knocked away, claimed by Sharp. Wilson goes back, he fires. No good, slammed down. It's Tucker, and he cuts it to 1. 25 seconds to play.
How about that weak side rebound?
James, bounce, Knipple. Proctor will get it across.
Gotta give it.
And he does. 20 seconds left. Wilson fouls him.
How about the organization?
3 of 4 at the line. 7 points. He has not shot it well in the NCAA tournament.
I would get off the step in now.
It's a 1-and-1. No good. Flag got his hand on it.
Oh, we got flag over the top.
It is. And now it's going to be 1-and-1 for Houston with 19.6 to play.
Wow. Duke, and obviously a slapback or a grab if you're Houston.
19.6 on the clock. Deep breath for Roberts. Tie game.
How about this kid?
Almost fitting. Him being on the free throw line for Kelvin Sampson and the Houston Cougars.
Father-son relationship these two have.
On Roberts.
Kelvin wants to back it off this time.
This one's for the lead. It's good. A 13-3 run over the last 2 minutes. They enter it to James.
Timeout.
Shire takes the timeout with 17.2. Duke 67. 17 seconds to play. The winner goes to the national championship.
And Roberts on flag.
Get it in. Knipple. 15 seconds left. Now it's Flag. Makes his move. Flag. Back in. Flag. Short. Rebounded by Houston.
You got a foul. Got a foul.
3.4 when they called the foul. There's 2.5, and Houston is in the driver's seat.
Got a great look. This turnabout is absolutely their pressure, full court, got them going. Obviously making some big threes, big follows, and excellence on the defensive end.
Well, they disrupt your rhythm, and they just wear you down. But I agree. It was actually a good look. Cooper Flag in the paint.
Right here, giving it right away.
3.8, 3.5 maybe.
After review, the game clock will be set to 3.7 seconds, time at which the foul was recognized.
3.7. Houston up by 1. but that was the 10th team foul against Duke, so it's 2 free throws here for Cryer.
I would look for Kelvin to call the timeout if he makes this one, just to get him organized.
Houston leads by 2. Duke has no timeouts remaining. Second one for Cryer. So poised.
The safety, inbound, trap, and maybe give it.
If Houston, do you foul right away?
Yeah,
Long one. James, knocked away. Knipple. Back outside. Proctor tosses it up. It's no good. The dream remains alive for the Houston Cougars. A furious comeback